Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity to talk about how NAAA is responding to COVID-19. I wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of NAAA and talk a little bit about our response to COVID. My name is Judy Browse. I'm the Executive Director of NAAE, and really happy to be a finalist for the 2020 prize. So thank you, WEEK. We really appreciate it. For those of you who don't know who we are, we're the professional association for the field of environmental education. We work across North America and around the world to advance environmental education. And we really focus on advancing environmental literacy and civic engagement. We use the power of education to help create a more sustainable future and equitable future for all. We're all about creating positive change, and that's positive change throughout our education system and in our communities to really try and address the social and environmental and economic issues that we face. Like so many of you, we're focused on knowledge, skills, and dispositions. We're trying to move people to take positive action in their communities, in their provinces, in their countries, and also help them become more active in civic life. And that is so important to creating healthier and more resilient communities. We work across sectors and audiences. We work with formal and non-formal educators, working in all different areas. And we focus on justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. We call it JEDI, or we call it equity and inclusion. This is a critical part of the work that we do. We can't do our work unless everyone is at the table and everyone has equal opportunities. We also look at environmental education as a key tool to help address and achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. And this goes beyond just focus on number 4, quality education. We believe education has a powerful role to play in all of these goals. NAAE, as many of you know, is a network of networks. We have our affiliate network with 56 state, regional, and provincial affiliates working to advance environmental education. We also oversee the Natural Start Alliance, which is an amazing network that is devoted to helping young people get a head start and learn from and care for nature from their earliest years. We are also the secretariat for something called the Global Environmental Education Partnership, which is a partnership program with advisors and participants from around the world. And it is a learning network designed to build and strengthen environmental education around the world, again, leading to a more equitable and sustainable future. So COVID in the EE community. This pandemic has truly changed all of our lives. I don't think anyone has remained untouched. And depending on where you live, the situation and the context are different. We know that so many people have lost their lives, many people are sick, and many people are struggling. And the pandemic has also highlighted the inequities in our society, including in our education systems. So for example, we know in our country, millions of people do not have access to the internet. That is both educators and students, which makes it really hard to do online learning, and we have to work around that. We also know that not everyone has access to nature. They can't just walk out the door and be outside, and we know how valuable spending time in nature can be to mental health, physical health, and our overall stewardship of the environment. So the environmental education field has been hit really hard. Many of our educators have lost their jobs, many are on furlough, many institutions are closed, and so many are struggling with so much education being pushed online. So when you think about it, overnight, people had to adjust, parents, administrators, teachers, non-formal educators, to online learning. And with that, there's so much training that didn't happen, and understanding what kind of learning is good education, who doesn't have access, how do we do this, and what does it mean for the future of education. We've also been learning how hard it is for some learners to learn online. And so we need to learn more about how to be creative and use the technology. So we've been asking ourselves the question, how should our field respond now and in the future? And the good news is we're seeing more collaboration and more collective thinking about how to create meaningful education experiences. And there are new opportunities to actually use technology to enhance education, new partnerships, people that we haven't worked with and organizations we haven't worked with, and more opportunities for collaboration, and a giant focus on how do we address past inequities around the world. One of the first things we did is create a resource hub for tips and tricks and resources that could help educators all walks of life. We not only are sharing resources we have and access to, but also what our partners are doing. So this is kind of a one-stop shopping. We also produce this guide, as you know, to helping educators and administrators and parents and communities think about how we can use the benefits of outside learning during this time to reopen schools and reopen schools safely and still do high quality education. We know that environmental education can help schools at this time and in the future, but just spreading kids out, using nature, using the opportunities that exist in a community, creating partnerships between formal and non-formal educators. All of this is so important during this pandemic. NAAEE is also responding by sharing case studies of who's doing what and what might be able to be replicated. We've been conducting many, many webinars on what's going on in COVID. We've been convening thought leaders. And just on the webinars, we've been looking at how to address issues during COVID and beyond. For example, what do we mean by centering equity? How do we do that during this time? How do we reach the Latino audience and so on? We've also been holding webinars that look at how do we communicate during these times and what are the strategies for the environmental ed community. And we've been doing a lot on ideas for moving place-based learning online. We've also given rapid response grants out to our network to try and help them during this struggle. So we have so much more to do. And I'm really happy to be working with so many partners to do this work. And one of the other ways that we are bringing people together is through our annual conference. The virtual conference is coming up starting on October 5th. And we have the research symposium that starts on the 8th and the 9th. And we have the full conference kicks off on the 13th to 16th. But we have 2 weeks of great sessions, amazing presenters and speakers. And I hope that many of you can join and spread the word. And you'll see that there's a big focus on equity and inclusion, civic engagement, climate change, and so many other important issues. So thank you again for this amazing opportunity to talk with all of you. I hope we all can reimagine what education can be as we think to the future. And thank you all for the work that you are doing. Let me know if you need any more information or have any suggestions about how we can work together. And thanks again for all you're doing. Take care.